we dial in and we just this thing
Yeah,
off the
we
first tee.
do,
Okay,
Shaun!
and,
No, I am joking.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're lucky.
You're in trouble. What happened?
It's showtime, baby.
Hand hit records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? Did y'all boys not get the memo?
What I say? Clockwork. Bang, bang, bang.
Y'all know that was finished. We're going to fight.
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Do I play on or not?
Far
Get
from
me
my
back
old
to
days.
Vegas. Hey, we're gonna hear that song this weekend. I got
Oh
a
yeah,
good
we
feeling.
are. Oh yeah, we are.
That anthem that is gonna be played out this weekend. What up, family? We are back for another week of Play On. I feel like a good show is brewing in the kitchen over here.
Yep, the boys are back in the building. You fellas, what? Back from Oz?
Back from Oz. Yeah, Matua Marc's in the building as well. Man, quickly, because we've talked about this a few times on TMS already, but blown away, honestly blown away by Australia.
Yep.
We tried to get you along. I found out you were over in Sydney at the same time, but my boy was working.
Were you over in Sydney at the same time we were?
Yeah, I tried to get him
Yeah, I
on the
was.
show.
I had to, I got to keep the lights on at home, boys. You
Yeah.
know?
What were you doing?
I was doing some stuff with Fox, so covered the games on the weekend. It was good. Had a fun time over there.
Horrendous weather, though.
And now we're back, yeah. We're
Oh,
back.
it's terrible, eh?
When
Bro,
it
that
rains,
game,
trash.
the game between the Wires and the Dogs, that looked putrid.
Yeah.
You know, it looked like thick rain.
Yeah.
Slush.
wet rain, real wet rain.
Thick, damp, dense, girthy rain.
Is that the worst rugby you can play?
Yeah, that was like
that's me.
just boggy, bro.
Or like freezing cold in the UK.
Yeah, speaking to a couple of the boys at the airport on the way back, and they just said, like, legit, there was questions about going out for the second half.
Yeah, like no.
What do you mean questions?
Like, that's how cold and poor the conditions were.
So they would, but they could.
Oh, actually, hang on. I don't want a headline out of this saying, oh, the Warriors didn't want to come out for this.
no.
Sean said they were.
No.
Lead
But
with that.
when they told me that, I knew exactly what they meant. I knew that feeling. The fingertips, you feel, you touch, all the sensations, they're out the window. And I like to think, though, that the Dogs were feeling it worse than what we were because, you know, we're from Aotearoa. We experience that stuff.
we
you
know wet rain.
Yeah, we do.
Dubs can rap a few things though, can't they? Hey, what is on the show today? Speaking of Wilds fans, don't worry, man. We got you back. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay,
Yeah?
everything's gonna be all right. Let's just chill for a second on that. Sean, you got some trivia for us?
Yeah, I'm kind of like Quizmasters, baby. Let's get something firing in the building now. I want to get our competitive juices flying. I want to make it somewhat of a competition. So we're going to get into a bit of sports trivia, and hopefully our MVPs can learn with us along the way.
There we go. We got Betcha matchups in there as well, Marc.
We do indeed. Another 5 matchups for you boys, and we'll review what happened last week, including Sean with his betting with his heart. He took the Warriors, so that's the first giveaway. That's the first giveaway. But,
Yes, sir.
You know, we're going to feel better about each other, and I think about the Warriors after today's show.
Yeah, we got some questions in there as well. Shout out to everybody who sent through those questions. I have a question. Sean, we actually spoke about this the other day, but Cristiano Ronaldo's engagement ring.
Oh, the old iceberg that sunk the Titanic.
Yes.
Flip, lad.
Yes. We were out at dinner the other night. I actually went and watched Sean's show. Sean does a great job on League Lounge, by the way. That's one take.
Oh, my God, man.
Marc, I got there. I thought that,
Yeah,
there'd be,
baby.
hey, stop yet. We'll get it. This is the question. None of that.
No.
it was
take.
one take.
Wow.
One take.
Yeah, so at the League, we like to, my whole thing, right, is I want real TV. I don't want stitched together TV. Like, I want it real, organic, authentic. We're leagueies, we ain't smooth. We're rough around the edges a little bit.
Shout out to
right?
your guests this week as well.
Guests, so we had Justin Horo, we had Tohu Harris, just a real good crew to talk some footy.
Yeah.
And yeah, Brooks' realization that at dinner, he goes, you film that thing like that every week? It was quite
Mate,
funny.
it was impressive.
So it's just top to bottom. As what you saw on the TV is how it's filmed. So that's what I'm proud. That's what I'm really proud about that.
Nice.
Then
Yep.
we went out for dinner and we went to this, maybe we're doing well in life, but it was a
fancy
a
little
fancy
spot,
place.
wasn't it?
Yeah, real fancy place. It takes forever for the food to get out. Food was great, one of those places. So we had to fill in time in between our meals. And we were talking to the girls about this ring. And
Oh.
don't get me wrong, the vastness is like, okay, wow, yep, we get that. But they
Oh.
thought it was trash.
Oh, bro, you should have heard these
Trash.
girls, bro. Our friend circle boys are telling you, they were going, nah,
Nah.
it's ugly.
Not us.
I go, I said, how about shut up? They go, don't you dare try and say you wouldn't take that thing.
Thank you.
They were
It's not
trying
for
to
you. No, it is
downplay
for
it.
me.
Nah, it's too much.
It is a
I'm
lot,
like,
though,
oh,
bro.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
There's
It's
a
a
lot to
hell of a
that.
lot. So ultimately, in an engagement ring, is the rule of thumb is supposedly a man is to spend 2 months' salary.
Yeah,
That's
what's the
value
numbers
of-
here? That's what it is?
So I ran the value of a 2 month, what it would cost Ronaldo, right? So if we look at what he's estimated to be receiving over the next 2 years, which is a new contract that he signed, £492 million. Is what he signed up for. £492 million
Over 2 years?
over 2 years, which would make him a billionaire in New Zealand dollars.
Oh, my God.
That's a $1,117,799,400 over the next 2 years, New Zealand dollars. That's what he would be. So if you were Ronaldo in this country, divide that by 24, which gives you $46,574,975 a month. So times that by 2, because that's how much he should be spending on the ring. We're all doing what the tradition says, 2 months' salary. He should have spent $93,149,950 on that ring. And the estimated value of that ring is around 10 to 13 million New Zealand dollars, meaning he roughly undercut her by $70 million.
Oh, what a dog.
Oh.
Nah, like, he's piss poor for that.
Yeah, like, come on, brother.
Bro, do
Not
better,
even
though.
halfway.
Do
At least
better.
get to halfway or
That's
51%.
absurd. Matua, can I ask quickly, did you go traditional route?
I did, and I'm still paying off my wedding ring and my engagement ring, but that's neither here nor there. It's nowhere near the size of Ronaldo, and to be fair...
Maybe Ronaldo maxed out. Like, maybe you can't put any more on that. Have you seen it? Like,
That's crazy.
he has to have
It's
reached
weird, because
capacity.
it actually covers from the knuckle down to like that.
It's impractical.
Yeah.
So impractical.
So I do get it. When the girls were talking about it, I was like, okay, I hit, but come on, man.
Let's
You
not
still-
take away from the man in his happy moment, though. Like, I'm doing those numbers purely for jokes.
Oh, be better, though.
Nah,
like,
he's a
70
tight ass.
million, bro. Like,
Only
come
70
on.
million off, but hey,
yeah.
who's
Come
counting?
on.
I am. You know what? We should probably stop ragging on Ronaldo and get into our crowd surfing questions. How does that sound?
Let's do it.
Time for your questions on the show, Crowd Surf. This is from all our people who follow, our MVPs, most important parties as well. Remember, go to @PlayOnSportsShow on Instagram, and you can drop us a voice message after you've watched the sports game.
I love it, man. It's
Ask a
flowing
question.
over there now.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
what you
I
got
loved
to do.
it.
All right, you boys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
go.
Question for Shaun. Ryan Fox aiming for anything better than 29th tied finish at the BMW Championship to qualify top 30 and thus the Tour Championship. What are you telling Foxy before he tees off as his caddy?
Get in the moment, Sean.
All right.
Get in the
Who's
moment.
that? Roy Phillip. Okay, wait, well, we should probably clarify. So what's happening this weekend is it's the top 50 golfers in the FedEx Cup standings, all right? So each win, each performance you put out throughout the year, you get points allocated, and that's essentially how this group assembles this week for the BMW Championships. What that question is referring to, the top 30 players from this weekend go on to the next stage.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we're at. Now, if I'm Foxy's caddy, I'm saying, son, ahead of that first tee,
Like, paint the picture for us. Like, are you standing next to him while you're doing it? Is it a whisper in his ear? Are you in front
Yeah,
of him
so
by
we're-
the scruff of the neck?
We've gone club selection, driver out the bag straight away.
Yeah, you
okay,
have.
because we commit. All right. So all I'm saying is, you want to leave this weekend without a hesitation in the world that you committed 100% Foxy. Right? We can live with the results, mate. Yeah. What we do is we dial in and we just. This thing off the
Yeah,
first
we
tee.
do,
Okay,
Sean!
and the thing with Foxy is I like this, all right? Let me get in a position.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
you
in
guys
that
can't quite
position.
See that. Let me get up on my seat.
Yeah, get on a seat.
All right. So Foxy gets this little cack stance, bro. All right. Where he'll rotate that front foot out and open up his hips. Now this boy built. He is built. He is thick. So I want to see those hips move
about the same
freely
thing.
and swing.
But you can't
off
sit
the
like
first
that
tee box,
and go,
baby.
"This boy is-
Tee it up, baby!
This boy, go Foxy. Top 30. Let's move on, baby. Commit all weekend. Commit.
That was illegal what you just did. You can't sit there and point down and say, this thing is big. This thing is thick.
Well,
It's wrong.
am
It's
I
very
lying?
misleading.
No, I am.
We're still talking about the Fox.
Okay, let's go.
motivation
Next
speech,
question.
right?
Great
Yeah,
question,
yeah.
Roy. Great question.
What sport do you reckon produces the most well-rounded athletes?
No, that was Rory again, just FYI, so I'll play that again.
What sport do you reckon produces the most well-rounded athletes?
What sport produces the most well-rounded
Start us
athletes?
off, my boy.
Does that mean like the one athlete, or because you have different positions and people bring different things? Do you know what I'm saying? Is he talking about one person specifically, or like what am I missing?
I think that's what the question said, brother. Why are you trying to overthink that? Just
I don't know.
answer the question.
I would say football, like not football, soccer, football, gridiron. Because you have those big linemen at the front, and then you have pace out the back, and you have. Oh, you guys are all looking at me different.
No. So like ultimately,
But you don't play all the positions.
Yeah. So
That's the question I was asking.
Okay, I'll throw mine out there, so then you can maybe build off. I'm going to go triathlon. I'm going to go triathlete, someone who's good in the water, someone who's good on the land running, and also someone who can cycle.
Yeah, I was gonna go like CrossFit,
Yeah,
like
triathlete. Yeah.
CrossFit,
like
perfect.
high rocks dudes, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
strong, they're functional, they run Ks in between sets. I'm like, damn.
Is it a sport though?
Oh,
I am joking.
No,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're lucky.
You're in trouble.
I was
Or
about
is
to
it
go,
competitive exercise?
Holy,
Like,
bro.
really? No, jokes.
Well,
jokes.
they're a touchy bunch.
Okay,
those
all
guys.
right, no. Hence the reason I'm stirring.
Okay.
Brooke, are you
Oh, am I
sticking
still
with
going?
the NFL?
There you go in the
Yeah,
NFL.
no, gymnastics.
Yeah. Well rounded.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Athletic,
They
flexible.
have to be. Yeah, they got to be fit up there on those.
Are you doing
beams.
floor routine gymnastics? Or are we talking just
Simone
like
Biles, whatever Simone Biles does, lock in Simone Biles.
everything?
Yeah.
All right, question number 3.
What single sporting moment, in your opinion, changed the course of history for an athlete, team, or even the sport itself?
Sporting moment
Damn, that's a good question.
that changed.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna go the Warriors 2002 side that lost in the grand final. Because if they win that bad boy in 02, everything that else that follows since then, it doesn't carry the same weight of like, we're not successful. You know what I mean?
That first chip.
That
eh?
first chip, all of a sudden 2011 becomes like, far out, can they go again?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2023 is like, far out. Are we going for a three-peat? You know, like, are we going for our third ring? Like, it's like, now you don't. We didn't. It's just like, oh, hence maybe why we're talking about worst records in sports later in the show. We're not even going to have that conversation. You know what I mean?
I get that going into that game. You have the added pressure.
Yeah, it's like, so that 02 side gets it done in 2002. Man, all of a sudden, 7 years after entering the competition, the Warriors have won their first ring. No, that's a completely different narrative.
Weight off the shoulders.
Yeah,
eh?
you're walking into Mount Smart through those front doors and you're seeing a premiership trophy sitting in the front office already.
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 of them, maybe 3.
Woo!
Yeah. It's not bad.
I'm going team vibes. I'm not going individual.
Okay, I don't know if I've got this right, but I'll go individual. And the this is so Brook, but the Golden State Warriors drafting Steph Curry. Like, that just changed. I looked it up. The value of the Golden State Warriors before he got there was $315 million. It's currently just under $9 billion.
Yeah.
Like, and Steph did that.
Yeah.
Like, he is a huge part of that. So I would go them drafting. He's been perfect for them, Steph Curry.
Is that so? You saying that is Warriors and Steph's bigger than Bulls and Jordan?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, nah, you're probably right. Probably, yeah, Michael Jordan. Yeah, we can go Michael Jordan.
Because Michael Jordan, he wasn't first, was he, overall?
Nah, he was
Steph?
third, but
Steph.
I
wasn't.
was. To be fair, I was
Steph
watching.
wasn't. Steph.
Who was in Steph's year that they drafted before him? I'm sorry, I'm asking all these questions that are super
Steph
tough.
had a good year. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was other good ones in Steph's draft. But Michael Jordan, I just watched. What's the documentary? The Bulls one was the 10-part one that they did.
Oh,
They put out.
dancing. what is
Yeah,
it called?
the Last Dance.
Last
I
Dance.
just watched that. Incredible.
dancing.
Dancing one. Jeez, we know our
You know the word. Mine would be probably Buck Shelford installment in the black jersey, and what I don't know exactly, but what I have seen and what I have heard is the way that Buck installed kind of the Māori culture into something now that is basically so entrenched in what rugby is, from the haka, stepping up the haka to bringing that. I don't know. It kind of installed something more than just a rugby player in the jersey in this country, and I feel like that's why, with our, with the amount of population we have and how many rugby players we have, we've carried that through to what rugby is in New Zealand now. Like, it's become something more than just a game. It's become a cultural thing. It's become a country thing, and I think, from what I read, because I never really watched Buck Shelford, he was before my time to a certain extent, he was the guy that installed proper mana into a jersey that had it, but he almost legitimized it to a certain extent, and they've carried that through, and it's such an important, not only marketing tool for the All Blacks, but it's also for this country. They're known for this. They're known for the haka. They're known for, being great rugby players, but he was a real big part of.
Put gas on the fire, right?
That's it. That's it.
I reckon our MVP's just got a full circle moment of what sports we like in this building.
Yeah, 100%.
We're sorry.
It's always
going
gonna
to
be
we don't
that.
know anything other than basketball, league, and rugby,
basketball,
boys.
rugby.
That's
Hey,
it.
sheesh.
That's it. All right. What question are we up to yet? Number 4?
Whatever it is, I'm not answering it with one of those 3 sports.
With fan engagement moving more into online spaces, which team does the best job interacting with their followers on social media?
Ooh. Yeah, you're not allowed to use those 3 sports now.
Nah, okay. I don't know which one, but I'm always getting some sort of football in Europe, like fed down my algorithm, and they do an incredible job. Like maybe it's the Premier League. They put the highlights out there. I don't follow that as maybe strongly as other people here, but some of those football pages over in Europe, incredible. And the Warriors.
Yeah, I was like, man, if we're not going in our own backyard, and I think people know who I'm talking about, I honestly couldn't answer if it's not going to be basketball or rugby orientated, because that's where a lot of my attention is. Did you guys see those the ads that was it the car sales did? The low prices?
Yes.
That's good engagement.
That's good engagement.
You see that?
You know, they're dancing with Beyonce.
Yeah, and they're all like, we've got the lowest prices.
Oh,
and
the
they're
New
like,
Zealanders, yeah. I was gutted when I found out that they were paid actors.
Oh,
Yeah, they are paid actors.
far out. Way to go and wreck it.
Sorry.
I was believing I'm pulling up to the car yard and I'm seeing them. blokes.
there. Where is Tom?
Some can get low.
Man, there's some good content out there though, eh? But
Yeah.
look, sorry, I can't give you an answer from a sport that I currently don't know, but I do like the Warriors engagement.
UFC's good too.
UFC's
UFC's
really
sorry, Marc,
good.
that was yours.
No. Mine's probably Formula One in the sense that they have got the youngest audience now. So they've obviously worked out how fan engagement works, not only through just
And their drivers
online
are,
gaming.
they've got
Drivers
young
are into
drivers,
it.
eh?
Yeah, so I feel like they're probably
That's a
doing the
good
best
one,
work.
bro.
They've got money.
Yeah.
They've
But
got
I
money.
do want to say to anyone who may be listening that makes any kind of decision on sports broadcasting that the key to engage and have a fan engagement is allowing the content that has been played to then be shared to individual people and their communities.
Yeah.
So as soon as you start slapping people with broadcasting rights and all this other stuff, you can't make the kind of content that Barry's a bad example, that Chad, another bad name, whoever's
Racial
making...
profiling is crazy.
Yeah.
I heard that.
But whoever's making, for example, the league game has finished. So then let that person spit out whatever content they want with the game footage to those communities. That'll engage them back into the next Saturday's game, and it's circular, right? But you don't have to pay anyone for that either. They're promoting you to their community that you haven't been able to capture on behalf of for free, and they're promoting the game. That's where I reckon.
What Marc's saying is, let us use your stuff.
No, well, I'm not saying us particularly, but
Let us use it.
let the fans play with it.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
that's
agree, bro.
the
That's
organic
where
growth after.
That's where growth comes. I reckon the NRL. Just
They
on
do
that
all right
note,
with it.
No, they do an incredible job.
They do, man. Like they're so supportive in individual entities, helping grow their game, and like even just having scope on the League Lounge and seeing what Bloke in a Bar and some of these guys over in Aussie are doing, like they collab with the NRL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're coming under their umbrella, putting up to their events, but like the NRL is supporting that because they understand the wins that they can get from it. So
They're unreachable communities. The communities are following individuals, not necessarily the league. So if you're getting your product promoted to that community online, you're winning.
point.
It's an absolute win for you. And the flip side to that is, you know what? One of those people might actually go and buy a jersey. One of those people might buy tickets next week. One of those people might subscribe to whoever's broadcasting it because he's, the person, he or she, is promoting the sport.
So here's a little tape for you. I'm doing this little like longer form content stuff at the moment, right? And I'm doing like behind the scenes. People always at me about the side quest stuff. So I was like, you know what? Why not sort of bring people along for some of the things that they're deeming a side quest? So I took a camera into Fox with me over the weekend. And Fox were like 100%. Come in, show them around, and it's just another angle for people to just watch and engage with and be like, holy crap. Now when they're watching the coverage in the weekend, they'll have a little bit of an inkling of like, far out, they didn't just show up there, they sort of get a little bit more of an attachment to going, okay, how did they arrive there? How did they talk about that? What's going on? So that's just like companies that allow it and promote it. We did it with Sky the other week, like, here.
Yeah,
That's how the growth happens.
It's the game around the game that people want to know about as well.
Yeah.
And if they're willing to go there and people are willing to do it and promote it on your behalf, you should see it as a win. All right, final question now. Enough of me just having a go.
That was a big one there.
Sorry.
Tall Blacks got Lebanon Friday morning in the FIBA Asia Cup. Brooke,
Basketball.
How do you make world basketball better than the NBA?
Okay, I didn't want to talk about basketball, but he made me talk about basketball. God forbid.
Whoa, what was that? How do you make
world basketball better than the NBA?
Better
I'm
than the NBA?
fascinated by your answer.
Yeah.
Here. Can you?
Yeah, can you? Is a good place to start. Okay, let's eliminate money because everyone goes to the NBA because there's so much money. Make FIBA rules NBA rules.
Sorry. Pause. Can I just... Everyone goes to the NBA because of the money?
Yeah.
Or is the NBA better than world basketball because... How many NBA players are there in the world? There's something like... There's not many, right?
Not many.
No.
There's
400, maybe?
So it's not necessarily people go to the NBA. It's that the NBA is so elite and exclusive almost that the rest of the world plays in these other events, these other teams.
Yeah, you have fringe guys too who could easily play in the NBA, but they're going to go and make more money in China. Or they'll make more money. Yeah. So there's fringe guys who would make way more money. Who's like an example?
Dwight Howard did it,
Yeah. Like Kendrick Nunn, who was with Miami a couple years ago. Incredible player. Killed it in the playoffs. Got more money. He was a rotation player in the league as well, but got more money in China. So there's a few of those type of guys
that are just
who go the other side. But the NBA has specific rules so they can have highlights. Like adapt the FIBA game to the NBA game, and you might get more eyes. But you think about the best players in the world. It's like Jokic, European player. Luka, European player. Giannis, European player. Shea, he's from Canada.
Yeah.
Like the best players definitely are from America, but there's a lot of good players from around the world as well. So if they wanted to, I think they could. It's just there's so much money in the NBA. Good luck trying to compete with that.
I have a question for you, and bear with me, gentlemen. You remember on Street Fighter when you used to fight Blanca and stuff, and he would be in Brazil, and it would look completely different?
Yeah.
Imagine if world basketball rules were you had to play in your, like, get rid of the big basketball stadium. Like us, we should be playing in a paddock with like sheep around us and stuff like that. When you come to New Zealand, like it's a change of scenery, and you know you're playing world basketball. Ain't nothing like the NBA with the courts and the bright lights and this and that. Like, and then you know you're in Australia. It's in the outback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it's really going on there.
So the clips go viral of, oh my goodness, they actually played there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, they got a milk carton as their hoop. Can I be honest with you though? And I think a lot of purists enjoy watching European basketball more than NBA basketball.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know how you compare that with like a football, but it's cleaner. Like to watch a European game, it's a cleaner.
In the European
brand
game
of
with
basketball.
their rules, bro, do you see, like in NBA games, a team could drop 120 or 130, 40 points?
Nah, I wouldn't be close.
Nah.
They play 10-minute quarters for starters.
Okay.
So like there's 2 minutes more every quarter, which is 8 minutes in the game to score. And this is where it comes down to stats. You have 8 minutes more to score more points. So what looks better, Jokic having 25 points a game or 31?
Yeah.
Because he had all those minutes. You get more chance to have more rebounds, more highlights, more assists. They
So
just
you'd
give
increase
you
the time?
I'd
in
increase
world
it.
basketball? Yep.
Yeah, I'd increase it. I'd mimic the NBA.
What's a pass mark, out of curiosity? What's a pass mark for the Tall Blacks at the moment in the Asia Pacific Cup? Like, obviously they want to do well.
Yeah, I think they'd want to win it.
Really?
Like, with that one, it's respectfully not the teams they don't have all their main guys there. So Australia doesn't have all their big boomers from the NBA. So I mean they're over there to win it. Jordan Natai's killing it from what I'm seeing it too. So yeah, it's a tough one though. Good luck trying to change it and making it work.
Those are big changes.
Nice questions.
Good questions.
Play on.
Sports, trivia's in the building. Something we're going to add into the program team. Now, at dinner the other night, there's a few suggestions. We went to the crowd around, hey, what can we add into the show? And sports trivia came up, right? It floated around and it got me thinking, brings out the competitive side in Brooke and I.
Nah, that's not the true story, Shush. The true story is, we were talking on Tuesday and Shaun goes, I want to do trivia. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. And I've never seen someone with so much joy and admiration to get something right. We'd asked the question to the group, hey, what do you guys want to hear more of? And sports trivia came back. My man said, yes,
all right.
we're doing that.
It's validated. So here we are, okay? This is going to be a part of our regular program, maybe once a month or just once every few episodes, right? We'll throw it in, and essentially MVPs, we want you to play along wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, in the car. Maybe pick a side. Don't just sit on the fence. Pick a side between Brooke and I. And the goal of this, right, we want to learn about sports. We want to be educated about sports, and hopefully we can bring you along for that ride. So I thought, what better way?
It's going to go one or two ways.
A bit of trivia. Matua, you got it?
I've got it. All right, so ultimately, gentlemen, because the English Premier League is back up and running this weekend, we are going to centre the quiz this week, 5 questions, on the English Premier League.
Yeah, nice.
You ready to roll?
Yeah, good.
Just test your buzzers. If you know the answer, you yell out your name.
What are you? Oh, okay.
Well, that.
Sean.
Sean, that was good. That was good. That's working.
Sean.
Try yours, Brooke.
Brooke.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
no
good. All right, Hendo, you're going to have to check to see who says it first because I'm sure it could get messy. All right, let's get into it. Question number 1. Gentlemen, history. Which team was the first Premier League champion in the 1992-93 season?
Sean.
Go on, Sean.
I'm going to go.
Do you want me to name them off? Do you want
is there a list of options?
I can give you some
Name
options.
one of the 3 teams, you know?
Gentlemen, and let's try and look like we belong on a sports show here. So
Yeah,
if we're going
so
to...
maybe can you give us multi-option?
I will.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, here we go. Option A, Manchester United.
Brooke, hey.
No, Sean's already said Sean.
Oh, but he's taking too long, you know?
Option B, Blackburn Rovers. Option C, Arsenal. Or option D, Leeds United.
I'll be one of those ones no one knows.
Yeah. I go A.
Loser.
Manchester United?
Yeah.
Ding, ding. Yes, Manchester United. They won the inaugural Premier League season under Sir Alex Ferguson in 1992-93. All right,
wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. All right, question number 2. Stats. Who is the Premier League's all-time top scorer? Is it A, Harry Kane, B, Wayne Rooney, C, Sergio Aguero, or D, Alan Shearer?
Brooke.
I'm
going to go Harry Kane. I know he's been around forever.
It is option D, Alan Shearer, 260
he doesn't get a chance to go?
goals between 1992 and 2006. No, he's up 1-0.
So, okay, that's warped. Yeah, so you just get a guess. That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm eliminating one and then you get a better chance at it, you know?
Option.
Okay, don't do it unless you actually think you might. Or else you can just shoot early.
Oh my God, Brooke. Just play the game, bro.
3. Records. Which club holds the record for the fewest points in a single Premier League season? Is it A, Sunderland, B, Derby County, C, Norwich City, or D, Sheffield United?
Sean.
Sheffield
United.
It is Derby County, just 11 points in the 2007-2008 season.
11?
Jeez.
How does the point system work in the EPL?
Yeah, do you get 2 points?
2 points for a win.
And
so they
one
won.
for a draw.
And how long's a season? How many games do you reckon they play?
48.
That's
Yeah,
tough
remember this
going.
for what we're going to talk about later.
Yeah,
That's
it's a tough
tough
season.
going. Wow.
Let's get into recent events. This is in the 2023-24 season. Which club achieved the longest unbeaten run? Was it A, Arsenal, B, Liverpool, C, Manchester City, or D, Aston?
C.
Manchester City?
Yeah.
Ding! Correct.
They went running, baby. They went running.
Manchester City.
Haaland down the middle, baby. Push.
They did indeed. All right, and final question. It is 1-1. It's come down to the final question. Who wins the first ever?
If the person gets it
Play on
wrong,
Sports Quiz.
because it comes down to the last one, can the other person get a guess?
I reckon so.
Yeah.
Classic Brooke.
Need a
changing the
tiebreaker.
rules.
Yeah, need a tiebreaker. All right, stadiums. Get ready for it. Which Premier League stadium is nicknamed the Theatre of Dreams? Is it A, Anfield, B, Stamford Bridge? Is it C, Old Trafford, or D, Emirates
Sean.
Stadium?
You've been there, you.
Sean.
I feel like it's Anfield.
No, lock something in. Don't go, I feel like, and then
I feel like it's Anfield,
say yes or no.
but I've played at Old Trafford and I'm getting confused. I know it's one of those two. Theatre of Dreams. Let's go Old Trafford.
Ding!
Yes!
It is Old Trafford.
You got my balls. Oh! Yes, boy! Man United Theatre of Dreams. What a stadium too.
Beautifully.
Yes.
Well done, Sean.
Son of a
He
pig.
held on. You know what? This was one of those ones where you're staring down the goalposts and you just have to get the leg to flow through.
Yeah.
Well done.
And you nailed it. Well
There
done.
we go. Educated.
Feel better?
MVPs,
No.
I hope you're on the right side of history there.
Play on.
I can feel a nervous energy around the country. Like when I go into work at the moment, you know, off the back of a weekend, we just kind of sense that there is a juggernaut of a team storming through the NRL, knocking on the door, and we're facing a few injuries. And I just sense a nervous energy for Warriors fans. But I'm here to say today that it could be worse. And that's not a loser's mentality, by the way. Okay? It's just a gentle reminder that it could be worse.
That's that glass half full type
Exactly.
of stuff.
Like, I think if you told us at the start of the year we'd be down 27 players and would still be 5th in the competition,
Yo.
we'd be like, yeah, we'll take that.
I reckon the start of the year, if we got told that, boys, you'll be playing finals football,
We'll take
we would
that.
take that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
So it's a timely reminder. Thank
Continue,
you.
my boy.
Absolutely timely reminder. So I went and I did some research and I just found out the worst sporting records of all time for major franchises. All right, we've lost 3 games in a row.
Yep.
Okay, that does seem a bit bad. The longest losing streak in major pro sports belongs to the Chicago Cardinals, who lost 29 straight NFL games in a row. They lost 3 years in a row. Like 3 years.
Okay.
Guys, we've lost 3 games.
Yep. Jeez, now you got me sitting up.
3 games.
You know what? That actually probably was the reason why they moved the Cardinals over to Arizona.
They said, it
They'd
ain't
be gone.
working. They had to move
Abort.
city. Warriors are still here, baby. All right? They moved city.
Yep.
Next one. The Chicago Cubs went 107 years without a World Series. Bro, 107
And how
years.
long's it been for us?
Maybe
30?
30.
Oh,
We're not even
guys.
through a generation. Guys, we're not through a generation.
Sheesh.
Bro, that was sons, fathers, grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers, great-great-grandfathers. None of those last names saw their family win a championship.
Say that year again. How many years?
107 years, guys.
Could you imagine? And here we are going, keep the faith.
Can I just
Oh,
say, on the backs of that Chicago Cubs win, it was only a few years ago that they won. And I remember reading stories about Chicago Cubs fans no longer kind of knowing where they belonged in the world. Because they had gone so long losing that all of a sudden they were the champs, and it was such a foreign feeling genetically to fans that had been generation after generation of losing that there was a real identity crisis amongst Chicago Cubs fans. It was crazy.
Gate.
Right.
You got anything else there?
Bro, there's honestly, there's so many in here. Like, there was a team that lost 65 consecutive games. It's the world record. It's a Guinness World Record. Woodford United FC from the UK lost 65 games in a row. So they came to work on Monday, they lost. They came to work the next Monday, they had lost 65 times. There's only 52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
guys, it could be worse.
But I'm feeling good about
You
things.
know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Like,
Come on.
the worst single record, like the percentage of wins, belongs to the Philadelphia 76ers. They were 9 of 73. They had a win record of .110.
9 of 73 games in an NBA season.
9 and 73, Mark.
Wow.
Guys, head up. What happened?
Nah, just .110 is crazy.
How would you say that? Have a go.
You just almost just go 0.1. You just got like, you know, that just sort of highlights like how poor
sorry,
that
everyone's so
percentage is.
smart around here.
No. Anyway, I don't even know if I got that right, but I just want to.
Yeah, no, it did
Anyway.
stop me when I got there.
Okay, but
But think about it, guys.
that just puts things in perspective, don't it?
Head
So,
up.
hey, if you're part of that Warriors faithful, all right, let's just stay the course, boys, because we got another 70 years before we can start getting worried.
70 years.
Right. Head up, family.
And hey, let's
Head
go this weekend, eh? That's all we focus on now.
Yeah.
Let's not show up to Monday
With another one.
with another 4. Oh wow, 4 in a row.
Head up. Up the wires.
Let's go.
Play on.
Gentlemen, time to review last week's picks and find out who won the week last week. We have, obviously, our Betcha matchups. Thank you to Betcha. And I tell you what, Betcha wants to remind everybody, bet but bet responsibly.
Yeah,
This
come
isn't your
on.
way out. Okay?
It's unbelievable there, Mark.
Yep. Bet responsibly.
Yeah, just
Bet responsibly.
There we go. Let's get through them. International cricket was our first matchup. Brooke, it was your pick. Zimbabwe versus the Black Caps in the dead rubber, and you said the Black Caps would win.
Oh.
They didn't just win, gentlemen. They won by an innings and 359 runs.
That should count as 2 test wins.
That should shoot us up the rankings.
Yeah, something should carry over if they're playing again. Or
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
time we have to go and play them, we're up. We start with a 359 run lead.
I like that. We'll need that against Australia, who are our next matchup. Matchup number 2, it is you, Shaun. You were up NPC, Heartiest Kiwis Cup, up in Northland.
Naughty North.
And you picked Northland, and you were correct.
Yes.
22-17 over Southland in NPC action. So that makes it 1-1. Going through matchup number 3, and Brooke, it was you. Farah Cup, it launched last weekend. And it was the Auckland Storm taking on the defending champs, Waikato.
Close, eh?
Bounce back.
You
They
took
held
the-
on to something,
yeah.
didn't they?
Oh.
Defending champs. You
We'll
took
take
the
that.
defending
Well,
champs.
more importantly, I needed that.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, shout out to our Black Ferns girls who just left yesterday.
Yes.
Good luck. Man, so excited. They're doing a good job. If you guys haven't seen it and you want to go and watch something, I watched, it was like a behind the scenes with Caitlin, Georgia Miller, and there was someone else in there. But it was a beautiful, kind of into their camp, them leading over. I low-key got a little bit emotional in some of the parts
what
they were
they're
talking
doing,
about.
eh?
It was beautiful content.
Stories sell.
You need to go and watch
Storylines
something.
sell.
Caitlin will sell you the dream as well.
Yeah.
It's up on YouTube.
She related to Jordan.
That's the one.
That makes sense then.
There
Yeah.
you go, all right.
Yep.
Those Vahakolos, that's
Yep.
for sure.
Yeah.
Matchup number 4, over to you, Shaun, and it was the Warriors-Bulldogs matchup. You said that the Warriors win. You lied to us all, and therefore you lose that pick.
Keep the faith up.
Which meant it come down to the last matchup, and that was, of course, football, the Australian Cup. And Wellington Phoenix was who Brooke picked.
Nah, shoot Brooks, but my name's Brooke, all right?
Brick.
And they did win 1-0 over Ngātamariki City. That was the one I was getting afraid of having to say. But that means, gentlemen, we are all evened up for the season.
2-2.
2-2 apiece. So let's get into this week's Betcha matchups. And we have matchup number 1. Shaun, it must be back to your pick first. And look who's been served up to you on a plate. It's the Warriors taking on the Dragons. But I don't want a head-to-head winner in this. I want you to tell me who, if or not, the Warriors will score in the first 9 minutes and 59 seconds. In other words, the first 10 minutes, do you say that the Warriors will score or won't? Saying yes, it's 240. No, 152.
I think. Oh, okay. Oh my god.
That's such a hard time.
Nah, yeah, it is a hard time. But I think we're going to come out hot with a lot of energy. I think Wade Egan being back will just square things up again. Tanner being in there. Yeah, I'm going to take the $2.40 odds there, boys.
We love it.
Yeah, we're going
Gotta
to
be
score in the
brave.
first 10 minutes at Mount Smart this weekend.
I like
we
that.
go.
All right, matchup number 2, and it's to you, Brooke. And this is the Heartland Championship, which finally gets underway. All us Heartland fans of rugby have all been waiting for this, and we're headed to our region, or my region in particular, Poverty Bay, hosting Ngāti East Coast. A big matchup. This is just down the road. This is it. Sky Blues on the Reds.
The frickin' Betcha matchup.
This is making the Betcha matchups.
This has got Marc all over. Marc, I didn't tell you, this might divide us. I actually got asked to present their jerseys.
Whose jerseys? Poverty Bay.
East Coast.
Yeah.
You've been asked to present East Coast their jerseys on my home turf.
But they just sent a lovely message, brother. Honestly, the message that they sent, I couldn't say no. You know, kia ora, my brother, the Picardo behind
Presenting
it all.
the jerseys.
You got a hearty, like,
East Coast, baby, let's bullshit.
you got a hearty club asking you to come in and present their jerseys?
Oh, God, I know. Jeez.
Well, we are in
Slim
Gisborne.
pickings down those
we
ways.
are in Gisborne for this weekend. So that has broken my heart. And you're picking East Coast to win.
Yeah, I'll go, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I can't present the jersey and hope they lose.
This is true. All right, sports matchup number 3.
You think I'm all right though? Poverty Bay.
Poverty Bay, mate.
Yeah, sweet.
We
Right,
go well.
Matua, I'll ride with you.
It's going to be at Rugby Park.
Okay,
in,
come on,
in
Poverty
Gizzy.
Bay, get up.
All right, matchup number 3, back to you, Shaun, and it's international rugby, 10 past 9 a.m. Perfect time on a Sunday morning.
Yep.
Argentina taking on All Blacks. It's the first of the Investec Championship games for the All Blacks to play at least. South Africa would have already played the Wallabies over in South Africa, so we're looking at our team. Do you think the All Blacks get up against Argentina
I do.
head-to-head?
Yep, I do. Come on now. Let's go, ABs. Come on.
All right, locked in. Shaun taking the All Blacks. Matchup number 4, back to you, Brooke. We're looking at the UFC 319, and Duplessis is the main man.
Here we go.
Duplessis taking on Shemaev. Who are you got head-to-head?
Well, I don't think the numbers are probably as fair as they should be. I thought Duplessis. I thought the numbers would be closer than that.
Chimaev's a
freak. He is big favorite. Chimaev has an asterisk by his name just on that one fight with Usman, where Usman took a late notice. He looked tired after 3 rounds, and I think Duplessis and him fight similar. But I'm gonna go with Chimaev because I hope he wins. I think he'll be great. I'm gonna go. And I think he'll be great. Like, they need people to sell at the top. You can sell Chimaev. So I'm gonna go Chimaev to win it.
Head-to-head, right?
Head-to-head.
This is where I sit. Can I just quickly say this? I still think Israel Adesanya is the best middleweight in the world. I'm just stuck in this warp of like, nah, he's still the best. All right. Now,
I agree.
I don't think Chimaev can beat Israel Adesanya. That's how I feel. But I watched Duplessis do that. So now I'm like, well,
yeah,
Duplessis gonna whoop this boy's ass. All right. That's how I feel. And by everyone that talks about Duplessis say how unorthodox and like ugly his style is.
Bro, we were at the fight.
Right?
We
Like,
went
just
to the
like
fight in
don't
Perth.
know how to handle that. So hopefully he can pour that on this weekend, and that might be the pick this week. That
Seems
might
like
come back for me, boys. Come
Heavy
on
body.
now.
He's heavy body there, dude.
Here we go.
Who's heavy body? Duplessis is, yeah, he's so much more thicker than he
South
looks in the rings.
Yeah. Lovely dude, though.
Huge.
Lovely
Love
dude.
their meat.
Great girth, great meat.
Jerky.
Final matchup goes to you, Shaun. Once you've finished just absolutely exploding on the screen. Matchup number 5.
Enough.
Okay.
EPL opening round, as we alluded to, and we're looking at the Monday 3:30 a.m. matchup between Manchester United paying $3.40 and Arsenal at $2.10. Now, I'm going to make this because it's early on in the season. I don't know if anyone's throwing things out there, and we do know that the draw is a fave when it comes down to it. A good old-fashioned draw in the EPL between 2 major teams could be the way to go. So what I'm going to ask you, Shaun, is to pick whether or not we get a result out of this game, or if in fact it is a draw.
I think we will get a result.
Ooh.
I think we'll get a result, and I think, just for good measure, I think Arsenal.
He's even locking in
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
I'll go Arsenal. And now I've asked a few of the boys around, like I don't just come into this blind. And just with what we can go off in recent form, I know it's a new season, okay? Manchester not looking like the Manchester we grew to love, and Arsenal consistently been there or thereabouts the last 3 or 4 seasons. So,
Bro, you're good at this, bro, because you don't
know
know
what I mean?
jack about jack. But
well,
you
I don't
made me
know
believe that.
individuals, but I know teams,
Yeah.
baby.
Not in the form that we used to see them.
So there you go.
There you go.
Was that a fair assessment, though, boys?
That was pretty good. I would.
Touche. Well done.
Not a question.
Well done.
Huh?
Not a
Come
question.
on, me. All right.
Well done.
Right, in review this week for the Betcha picks and our matchups, we've
Yeah, it
got
might be
Shaun
UFC.
taking the Warriors to score in the
Come
the
on
first 10
now.
minutes.
Hot start's what we need.
We've got Brook taking East Coast to beat Poverty Bay.
Yeah, and when I shake
in
those hands,
Gizzy.
I'm going to give them a little bit more money.
No, I'm going to hurt you. It's SJ picking the All Blacks in matchup number 3 to win that head-to-head.
Yep.
Brook took Chimaev to win in that matchup at UFC.
Okay, a little bit nervous
319.
about that one.
And finally, Shaun not only says we get a result, but even gives us the result. He says Arsenal to win, which is great. Just an FYI, right now on the screen, you'll see a little QR code pop up. That is for you to be able to back our 3-leg multi this week on the Betcha website. That is the New Zealand Warriors to score a try in the first 10. It's also New Zealand to beat Argentina in their first matchup, and Dreykus Duplessis to win his matchup.
Bet responsibly, team.
Bet responsibly.
All right, ain't your way out. All right, responsible, please.
And that's us, boys. That's us for another week.
Love yous. Chat, enjoy your footy. Enjoy
Play
your
on.
sports.
Lamborghini. Look out the speed! Shaun Johnson! Aguero! It's over! Pass is intercepted at the goal line. In your life have you seen anything like that? Elliott hits it over the grandstand, and New Zealand are in the World Cup final!
Play on.